that, if you're serious about becoming a youth football coach, it's actually easy. I'll even say that's the beginning of the journey, becoming a youth football coach. You may come into this thing and say, I just want to coach my son. You know what I'm saying? I just want to coach my son, and there's nothing wrong with that, if that's what you want to do. But, I'm also here to tell you that it's so many other things you can do to make a major impact as a youth football coach other than coaching your son. You're coaching other kids, but you can actually totally impact your community as well. You know what I'm saying? You can totally impact your community. And when I first started coaching youth football, my goal was to I just wanted to do something. I had just came back from the Air Force. They sent me home because I had a medical issue. And, they discovered that in basic training. And, I honestly, I was probably depressed when I started coaching because I wanted to be an airman. I wanted to be in the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't because I literally blacked out in training. And so they sent me home. So I was like, well, I'm going to coach a youth football team. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the best things I ever did. I started coaching. I had three nephews on that team. And then I literally, my first year coaching, only had 13 players on my team. And we was whooping everybody's ass. We was beating everybody. But what I did was I instilled the military training that I got into my players. And so they were like machines out there. They was executing well. They was doing their job. They was dominating, and I didn't even really know what I was doing. I knew how to make plays. That's always been my bread and butter, so we had great plays, great schemes, but I didn't really know what coaching was. I was 20 years old. I thought that I put some plays together and we'll dominate. And we did dominate, Make a long story short, we ended the season 6-2. We made it to the championship game. We lost the championship game 13-6. And man, I was devastated. I was totally devastated. But that was the hook for me, seeing that level of success. And I really didn't know what the hell I was doing. That set me up to be coaching 15 years later. I'm 36 now, and that's what I'm doing. And welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. Again, I'm here to answer any questions you guys may have, related to youth football. Some of you may thinking about starting youth football. Some of you guys may already be coaching youth football or have questions that you want me to answer as it relates to the game. I'm here for you guys. Again, if you can hear me, make sure, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you can hear me. That would be greatly appreciated. I had my mic hooked up, but I don't think you guys was able to hear me, so I just kind of detached it. So let me know if you're able to hear me. Also, would love to know. Awesome. Appreciate that. Also, love to know where you guys from. Let me know what part of the country are you guys from. For you guys who don't know, I'm from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I kind of stay in between Tuscaloosa and Birmingham now. I love kind of being out of Tuscaloosa, and kind of in that midpoint. But I'm in Bama. Derek says he's from Maryland. Awesome. Welcome, Derek. Welcome. Also, let me know if you coach as well. Let me know where you're from. Let me know if you are a youth football coach or high school. It doesn't matter. All right. We got Star Squad, Western Iowa. Awesome. That's dope. Manny said, coach my son off season. He was so good on the field, never left the field. Let's see. I had to stop coaching. Oh, man. Derek said, I do hate you. That's awesome, man. Due to parent drama. Also saying due to being coach's kid. Man, I hate to hear that because I think we have so much going on right now with parent drama. Like, if a parent don't like a coach, they're going to try to do what they can to get him out for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, guys, I never had a kid play football. I got all girls, right? So I'm a girl dad. And so my girls play softball and they do cheerleading. So, I truly do it for the love of the game. I always say all the players that I've coached, they're my sons. You know what I'm saying? But parents nowadays, if you got a son that you coach, depending on how you coach, the parents may not like it, And I know there are some coaches who abuse their power when it comes down to having a kid on the team. You may have a kid that's at quarterback. I'm just using this as an example, that the kid really will do better somewhere else, maybe at wide receiver or running back or on defense. And there's a kid that's more capable. What's up, coach? What's up, coach? What's going on? Star Squad said, let me see here. Let me go down. Give me one sec, guys. Star Squad said he coached 5 and 6 year olds. Man, you got a job on your hand, coach. You got a job on your hands. Our 5 and 6 year old coach, man, he almost went crazy coaching those kids. You got to have patience. Got to have patience. Okay, let's see. We got a question here. Derek says, how do you address playing time? We're going to Chip on Saturday. And let's see, we're going to the Chip on Saturday, and a lot of kids can't play. Well, this is kind of the way I address it. And y'all bear with me. I got a lot of pop-ups going on here. This is the way I address playing time. I got a rule, right? My rule is I'm going to let our kids get at least a series, one series into the game, okay? I know some leagues, the kid got to play, 8 to 12 plays or whatever. In our league, that's not the case, but I got a rule where I want a kid to get at least, 4 downs, 4 complete downs in. So, that's kind of my rule. And you have to be organized and strategic in how you do that, right? So, for me, I like to put these players in times of the game where it's not extremely critical, right? So I may put the player in going into halftime, for example, right? Or I may put them in at the beginning of the third quarter, I like to kind of put the kid in where the game is not critical. Where you mess up is, the game get critical, the game get tight, and now you can't put him in because you don't want him to call it your game, right? Another thing I do is I make sure I squeeze the kid into certain positions to where, it may not hurt us. So I may, for example, if I'm running a 6-2 defense, I will put the kid in maybe as one of the, nose tackle. Like that ain't going to hurt us for 4 plays, 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying? I may put one of the kids at linebacker, one of the linebacker positions or something like that. That's not critical. So that's kind of how I do it, Coach. That's kind of how I do it. Star Squad says special teams is another option. It is. Special teams is another option, but I still like to put the kid in the actual game on defense or offense, But definitely if the kid don't get any playing time primarily, on defense or offense, yeah, put them on special team. That's awesome. But I still like to try to get the kid in at least for 4 plays. No problem, Coach. No problem. Again, guys, if you have questions, I'm here to answer all your questions, guys. I got about probably 15, 20 minutes. Miss Beast, she's bringing lunch. So decided I'll jump on and chop it up with you guys real quick. And do me a favor, guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Help me get out there to other coaches around the country, around the world, guys. I'm excited because, for me, my job is to help you guys be the best of the best in your league. That's my job. Literally, this is what I do full time, guys. I do this full time. And I love it. It's my passion. I love to educate. I love to help. I love to consult. I love to give you guys, resources like my playbooks and all of that stuff. So you can be the most successful you can be. I did this 15 years, man, and I'm good. I'm good. If I never coach again, I'm good. But what I'm discovering is I absolutely love helping you guys be the best you can be in your league. So yeah. Let me see here. Get to some more questions. Let's see. Love your advice, coach. Been implementing a lot of the stuff you say and getting great results. Man, you're welcome, man. I'm glad that, my content, what I'm teaching is helping you, man. So that's awesome. Jamil said, when it comes to covering, are your corners strong or you focus more on the interior? Great question. That's a great question. So this is my rule of thumb with my corners, man. Most football coaches, youth football coaches will put, their scrub athletes at corner or they okay athletes at corner. I like to put physical guys at corners, and they are an extension of basically my linebackers core. So I like cornerbacks who can hit. I like cornerbacks who can get physical. I like cornerbacks who are dogs, right? So I don't like to put my my little guys there, or anything like that. The way we play is we like to play the edge because we know that 80% of the time teams are going to run on the edge. Okay. That's either off tackle or try to run to the outside with a sweep, right? So we put our best players on the edge, defensive end, if we're running 6-2, outside linebacker, if we're running 4-4, right? And our cornerbacks are like support guys. They help to clean up the play a lot. Of course, we want them to be athletic and, but sometimes I'm going to tell you something that we did a few years back is that if we know a team like to pass the ball and they use that kid as a key player, we'll put one of our best linebackers to cover that kid one-on-one. Usually our best linebackers like one of our running backs, right? To cover that kid one-on-one, man, coverage. And we'll put our support guy, we'll basically switch the cornerback and the outside linebacker up. And we'll just have the cornerback blitz. But if we know that they're going to pass the ball, we'll just switch it up and put our best player on their best player, That's what we like to do with matchups, Or other times what we like to do is we'll just have our corners play cover 3. So they don't have to worry about playing man on man when they know that, like if we know that our corner, he's a okay player and he's lined up against a good player, an elite guy, we'll have them play cover 3 so that he don't have the pressure of trying to keep up with an elite guy. That, you know what I'm saying? Like mentally, that takes the pressure off of that kid to perform at a high level. He's able to just do what he do and execute to the standard that he needs to execute, which we don't require a lot for our cornerback. We want our cornerback to clean up. Don't let nobody to his outside, but clean up the play. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that makes sense, Coach. All right, let's see here. Y'all bear with me. Miss Beast here, so y'all may hear this door open. Let me see. And feel free to drop your questions, guys. Jamil said I threw the Beast in and we won the playoff game. Man, congratulations, man. That's great to hear. Great to hear, man. Congrats. See, got coach said, will you keep coaching 8U? I think he's referring to the other coach. We ran the 4-4 and tweaked it to mimic the 4-2-5. Yeah, man. And that's awesome, man. Another coach said, Reaper defense worked amazing. And I'm glad, man. I've been running the 4-4. Y'all, Miss Beast coming in, so y'all bear with me one sec. I've been running the 4-4 defense since I first started coaching at 20 years old. And it's always been tried and true for me. I like running the 4-4 because you can flex it. That's the thing, guys. Like, when you're running these formations, don't just think you have to be in one set. That's why, we got the 4-4 Reaper defense, but there's like, I don't know, like 25 or 30 different concepts that I put in there because you can flex this thing. You can have that 4-4 defense look like a 6-2. You can have it looking like a 4-2-5. You can adjust it. That's why I like it. That's why I love running it. You can mix the pressures up. You can run multiples. It's like so many things you can do. So don't get yourself caught up to say, well, I don't like to run 4-4 defense. You got to have linebackers. You got to, I mean, if you're going to be competitive, you got to have athletes, period, no matter what you run. You feel me? It doesn't matter what you run. So you have to be able to adjust your defense to the other team's offense. And you also have to put the players you have in the best position to be successful. You know what I'm saying? So like that's like so freaking important. Like you got to be able to adjust and to shift. And that's how we beat teams, man. Like coaches struggle to adjust when we're running the beast or whatever we're running. And we just dominate them because they fail to adjust. Or if they do adjust, they adjust too late, or the kid's uncomfortable because they're not used to adjusting at practice and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And again, guys, if y'all getting value out of what I'm saying, hit that like button. Help me get out there to reach more guys. I really appreciate if y'all hit that like button, man. Love you guys. Really appreciate you guys for doing that. All right, let's see. Other questions we have here. Got coach that we are heading to the playoffs next week. Man, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. Congratulations. Let's see. Coach said our biggest issue at the end was keeping kids committed and engaged. Yeah, man, that can be tough. You know, that can be tough. Like I said in a video I did, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, is that, you know, when it comes down to keeping your kids mentally focused and just engaged in the game, like, number one, if they lose the mental game, like, you in trouble. Like, I'd rather for my kids to lose the physical game than the mental game. Because if you take a kid out the game mentally before the game even start, they done lost. They done lost. So one thing I do, guys, at practice is I am very intentional at making sure that my players are put in adversity at practice. In other words, for example, I may have my defensive lineman go against two offensive linemen, two of my good offensive linemen, right? Knowing that he's not going to get there the first time he tried or the second time. But if he keep working on it week to week, he's going to get better and he's going to learn how to fight through double teams, right? That's going to make him a better player during the game because he's know that, man, I was getting my ass whooped at practice with these double teams for the last 2-3 weeks, right? I'm not going to let this guy who's on me one-on-one shut me down. You feel me? So you have to put your kids in these situations where it feels like they're not being successful, but they're actually growing. They're actually getting the reps in and learning how to fight through adversity. You know what I'm saying? You know, like for me, in high school, I was tight end. I played slot receiver a little bit. And, you know, when I started coaching my own team, I was and I'm still very, very strict on the way my wide receivers use their technique, right? So let me give you an example of this. So if we're doing our pass drills and our wide receivers' foot not lined up properly, their position's not right, they're dropping. They're doing belly drops, or they're doing something, right? If they catch the ball and they catch the ball incorrectly, I'm dropping them. Because why? Because I'm trying to reinforce proper technique. I'm trying to reinforce doing things the right way. You can be a playmaker and make a wild catch, but can you make a standard catch the proper way, right? So I focus really hard on the fundamentals to make sure they're good at doing the simple things great, right? So that's kind of my mindset. That's kind of my focus. That's kind of like the way I think with my teams is we master simplicity. You know what I'm saying? So let me see here. Let me go to some more questions. Y'all bear with me. If I missed your question, just Repost it. I'm trying to go back. How do you deal with parents thinking their kids should be starters? Great question. Great question. Well, I don't deal with it. To be honest, coach, I don't deal with it. What I do at the beginning of the season, I let these parents know that I'm going to put their kid in the best position to be successful. It's that simple. No kid is guaranteed quarterback. No kid is guaranteed running back. That's usually the two positions that, kids want to be in: quarterback or running back. You know what I'm saying? So basically what I do is I have my very first parent meeting. I let them parents know, all right, my standard on positions and things of that nature, no kid is guaranteed a position. We do 3 days of evaluations. Then the coaches come together and we put our kids in either the skill group or the lineman group. That's how we do it. We put them in the skill group or the lineman group. Then once they're in the skill group, now they're competing. Now we're seeing who's the best running back, who's the best wide receiver, who's the best would be a good quarterback, so on and so forth, right? And then from there, whoever excels in these certain positions, that's where they go. That's the way we do it. If a parent got a problem with where little Johnny is, their little Johnny, they can take little Johnny somewhere else, or they just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how I do it. That's how I do it. Let's see here. And I hope I answered your question, Coach. See. Coach Jules said, I believe in making our kids earn everything. I'm in that same camp, Coach. I believe that's coaching. Getting in, some of you may agree with this, some of you may not agree with this. But, like my mindset is this. I want my kids to earn everything because this is life lessons. In life, you have to earn stuff, right? In life, you got to earn stuff. If you're letting little Johnny get away with crap, or you're saying, oh, it's okay, you're not teaching them a success mindset. I understand there's levels to this thing. There's absolutely levels to this thing. But at the same time, if you're not holding your kids accountable and helping them develop, you're hurting their development in life. That's what I believe. I'm not saying cuss your kids out. I'm not saying harass your kids. I'm not saying none of that. No. But if a kid, and I see this a lot on youth football videos that you guys send me, while I'm watching the play develop, half of your team just standing around. The kids just watching the play, and they're not playing to the whistle, right? Like, that's a problem, right? So these are the things you have to teach and practice so they know. They're programmed to understand that I'm going to play to the whistle. I'm not going to block my guy for a second and then just stop blocking him and watch the running back get ate up because everybody stopped blocking. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, guys, if you feel that, if you agree with that, hit that like button, man. I really appreciate it. Help me get out there, guys, a little bit more, reach more youth football coaches like yourself. Let me go to some more questions. My son is in the 11U division, and he's aggressive first and fourth quarter, but don't show up in the second and third. Interesting. That's interesting. So my question, Coach, to you is, how does he perform at practice? Like, is he laid back at practice? Is he held accountable at practice for when he take plays off or take drills off? Things of that nature. Because what it sounds like is he plays emotional. It sounds like he plays emotional. He's very crunk at the beginning of the game, which is normal. And then at the end of the game, he's crunk because he want to be able to close out the game and win the game. But then in the middle of the game, it's like, okay, I'm going to coast a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to coast. What you do in that situation is you have to collect the data on him in terms of, in other words, you need to analyze what he do during practice. If he take plays off, if he get a little lazy, and that's natural for kids, especially good athletes, good young athletes, they tend to take plays off from time to time if they know they're better than the majority of the team. So what I do is I will stay on his ass. I will make sure he's doing what he's supposed to do every play, because that becomes the kryptonite of a good player. You know, I'm thinking about, what's his name? He's in the NFL now. Jadeveon Clowney, I think that's his name. He played for South Carolina. Like, the dude got all the talent in the world, but I feel like he take plays off, or he's taking plays off in his career to the point now where it's like, you know, no team really wants him. I mean, he's just going everywhere, which way. You know, I think with a lot of really talented kids, they have a tendency to take plays off because they feel like they can. And if you want him to be a real monster and elite, next level elite, be on him and have him develop a consistent work ethic. And that's going to help him be better at what he do. Hope that helped, Coach. All right. Let's see. I'm getting to your questions. Guys, if I miss your questions, man, forgive me. It's a lot of questions right here. All right. How do I get the other two backs out of the beast formation to continue to move down the field and block? Okay. So, again, that kind of goes back to what I've been talking about. At practice, you're going to have to be on their ass about playing to the whistle. Playing to the whistle, playing second level. One thing we do in practice that helps our guys is we will scrimmage just one side of the field, right? So we'll have our center. For example, we'll have our center, right guard, right tackle. You know, we have our other tackle and our tight end, right? Then we have our three beast backs. And so basically we're scrimmaging, you know, to the play side. And one thing that we teach our beast backs is once you clear that first level, clear through the offensive line, you go second level. You go second level and you engage with those linebackers. If it's not a linebacker there, if the linebacker already been cleared out, you go third level and you attack that safety, that free safety or the free and strong safety, depends on the defensive scheme. And once you clear them out, you better haul, you know what, you know, to the end zone, lead blocking for your beast back. We emphasize blocking so hard. We don't believe in taking plays off. We don't believe in mediocre blocking. We believe in supporting one another. You know, like I got something coming out really cool for you guys really soon down the road about the Beast. And I do have a new playbook coming out real soon, by the way. It's going to be an updated version of the Beast offense. So really excited about that. Go ahead and drop that in there. But you know, with the logo I'm working on with the Beast offense, we're like a four-headed dragon, right? A four-headed dragon, meaning the most crucial part of the Beast offense is those beast backs supporting each other and lead blocking, right? So you got your quarterback and your three beast backs, and those four guys, like, they should be blowing people off the ball. The offensive line should wash the defensive line. And now you just got a track meet. You got our best guys against their best guys. You got our beast backs against their linebackers and safeties. And we're playing one side of the field, so we make it unfair, right? So we got 7 guys at the point of attack really coming after maybe 4 guys, right? 4, maybe 5 guys, right? So we're clearing them out, and that's how we're gashing teams. That's how we do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's see what we got. Coach Fish says, always tell my kids there is 2 things you can control: attitude and effort. 100%. 100%. Let's see. Coach Nathan, how do you teach them to stay on the blocks? My team makes good contact, but won't stay on the blocks. Go back to what I just said. You got to be on them. If they're not doing what they need to do, you got to drop them. You got to show them its consequences to their actions. Don't let them get away with that. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You got to hold them accountable. You got to hold them accountable. All right, so Coach Mike said, thanks for all the great information. Man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. It's really my pleasure. All right, let's see here. Again, guys, if you got questions, drop them. Drop them in the comments, man. I'm here. I'm going to be here for another about 10 minutes or so, and we go from there. Let's see. And again, if you're getting value, guys, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. I want to get to 1,000. My goal is to get to 1,000 likes, guys. So if we can hit that goal, man, you'll make my day. You'll make my day. My goal is 1,000 likes. Help me get there, guys. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Oh, we flying. That's awesome. See, Coach Chris had just won my first round playoffs in double overtime with your quick 6 play. Man, that's awesome, man. Congratulations. That's a big deal. Congratulations. I love seeing y'all win. I won't lie, guys. Like, I get a high on seeing you guys win. Man, we up to 718 likes, man. That fast, man. I appreciate that. Help me get to 1,000, guys. Help me get to 1,000 likes. I would really appreciate it. Man, you guys are awesome. You rock. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. If you got it, do you have any questions? If you got any questions about the Beast offense, let me know. Man, we crushing the likes, man. We at 1,200. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If y'all have any questions about running the Beast offense, running any of the playbooks I have, guys, single back offense, the Beast T formation, Maryland I formation, the Beast 2.0, 6-2 defense, 4-4 defense, 4-2-5. Y'all let me know. Let me know, guys. Coach Edwards had just won my first championship. Tucson Wildcats. Let's go. That's awesome, man. Congratulations, Coach. Congrats, man. I'm telling y'all, like, me doing this, like sharing my expertise and what I know with you guys and seeing you guys take it and win championships, dude, I'm getting a high. Like, I get a high from that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a part of you guys' journey and a part of your success. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've won championships before and it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's dope. But seeing you guys win from the stuff I'm teaching you, man, that's everything, man. That's everything. So that's awesome. All right, let's see here. Got a few more questions. Hank said, not Beast related, but what are your thoughts about youth flag football? So that's a great question, man. I was just pondering that a few weeks back, talking to Miss Beast. I'm for it. When it first really started to become popular, I was kind of like apprehensive a little bit about it. And I think I was apprehensive just because, you know, I'm an old school guy, man. I played football in the 90s. I was a linebacker. You know, I played linebacker most of my football career, and then, of course, tight end, wide receiver. So I'm a banger, right? So I felt like flag football was just like, they pulling away from the game. But what I've come to realize is that flag football is amazing for skill player development. It's amazing for it. And I actually think, you know, I think players, coaches, and you guys, I think you should start a flag football team in the off season to develop your athletes. I really believe that. I think that will really help your skill guys. It'll help your skill guys, right? But it will also help you scout and recruit kids who are skill guys. So when the fall come back around and you're ready, you know, you guys are ready to go 11 on 11 tackle, you got more kids. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for it. Even if you don't believe in it per se, it's great for recruiting. It's great for getting talented kids, because guess what I'm discovering? The best of the best, the kids who are the best of the best, they play year round, right? And a lot of them look for flag football teams in the off season to play for. So you'll be able to get a lot of super talented kids just by having them on your team, building relationships, right? And they're like, man, I don't know who this coach is, but I want to play for him. You feel me? So I'm a supporter of flag football for sure. All right, let's see what else we got. Coach Zoe, I'm in love with the Maryland I formation. Thank you, Coach, for hooking me up on it. Man, no problem, man. My pleasure, man. The Maryland I is one of my favorite formations. It was one of the first formations I ever ran. I mean, back in the day, the first year I coached, I ran the Maryland I, and they couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop it at all. I mean, I remember scoring the first touchdown my player scored was in the Maryland I formation, the first play of the game. The first play of the game, my running back took it to the house on the Maryland I, and it was our toss play. So, you know, I'll forever love the Maryland I formation. So literally the very first play I called, y'all, was about a 60-yard touchdown. So yeah. Let's see. Coach Chris said, in the Maryland I, when the third back that goes in motion to the right, is he supposed to move forward? Yeah. Well, no, he does not move forward like towards the line of scrimmage. No, he just pushes out horizontally. Okay. So it's just push motion to the right. And that push motion is just designed to pull those linebackers over. So our cadence is this. We go down, said blue 18, set, go, right? On the second blue 18, that's when our that third running back go into push motion. So it's down, said blue 18, he go into push motion right there. Then set, go. It's that fast. You know what I'm saying? So what we're doing is we want to mentally shock the linebackers on the other team. And we want them to think that, we got to get there. And we may hit them with a dive, a fullback dive or a wedge or something like that. So that's how we do it, Coach. All right, let's see here. And y'all bear with me. I'm getting to your questions, man. I appreciate the questions too, guys. I love answering the questions. Man, we crushed the goal on likes. My goal was just 1,000. We had 2,700. So I think we need to set a new goal. Can we get to 5,000 likes? Can we get to 5,000 likes, guys? If so, man, I really appreciate it. Again, I'm trying to reach you guys. Let's do this. Let's crush this goal. Let's get to 5,000 likes. All right, let's see here. Coach Timmy said, love the content, man. Appreciate you, man. Let me see. He says, hey, so I'm a wing T guy at middle school level. Cool. Starting to transition to an under center spread. Nice. That's pretty good, Coach. When I was in middle school, we ran the wing T. So I got a special place in my heart for the wing T. I love the wing T. Switching to the spread concept is great, right? I'm gonna say this, because I heard another coach say this, and I agree with him 100%. Just because you run the spread offense don't mean you have to pass the ball all over the place, right? You can run the spread offense and still run the ball. It's just about running in space, right? So, for example, we run the BEAST, which is a single wing offense. It's a tight offense, right? But if we want to loosen it up, we'll go into the BEAST RPO and spread it out, right? We'll go maybe into an air raid look and spread it out, but we may run it. You feel what I'm saying? So just because you're running a spread concept doesn't mean you have to just pass the ball all over the place or go quick game or anything like that. You can just run the ball, man. Just run in space. And I'm finna give you guys a nugget right quick. If you're playing against a team that's bigger than you, like got big defensive linemen, you can run spread and you can run around those guys. If you got speed, you can run around those guys. We did that. We played a team called the Skyland Falcons, and they had really big defensive linemen, right? What we did was we went into the BEAST, but we ran the spread with the BEAST, and my running back was just running, just totally took him out the play. We was running wide and just tearing them up because they had big guys. We knew we couldn't do nothing in the interior, right? So basically what we did was we just did sweeps to the outside, or we'll go to our wide concept and do the same thing. Yep. Exactly. Let's see. Brian said, that's my best recruiting time during flag football. Again, guys, yeah, flag football is a great vehicle for recruiting. So, even me, I'm sitting here, I'm contemplating on if I want to start a flag football team this year coming. Because, I'm kind of in a unique spot, guys, because I'm doing this full time, right? And I want to do a lot of things to really create a lot of content and value for you guys. But then I got I got one daughter who wants to do track. I got another daughter who wants to cheerlead and do gymnastics, right? Then I got another daughter who want to do softball, right? So what is a man to do when you got 3 girls who want to do different things, right? And so Miss B, she's all in with whatever I do when it comes down to this. But as a matter of fact, she actually told me, she was like, man, you should do flag football. She was like, you should do girl flag football, And that's something I'm thinking about doing. If I don't do girls flag football, I'm definitely, considering doing the boys flag football because, again, it's great for recruiting. It's great to teach. It also is great to teach you what routes and what schemes work for you, as a coach. So when the fall season starts, you're able to just transition those same schemes, whether it's mesh concept or, hitch and goes or whatever you like, what works. And then you're able to just, implement it in the fall. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Fishstick says, we didn't have a big or fast team this past season, but the 300 in tank as a wedge was money. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Literally, guys, one of my favorite plays to run is the wedge play. I love to run the wedge out of the Beast, out of the Maryland. It's just unstoppable, guys. It's not fair. It's not fair. You run the wedge in the middle, man, you can gash teams for 10 yards to carry. And if you run the wedge, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just not fair. It's unstoppable. And if you run it in the Beast, man, in our championship game, when we scored 72 points, we scored half our touchdowns off the wedge. They just couldn't stop the wedge. So we was running basically 3 or 4 plays out of the Beast and put up those 72 points. You feel me? We didn't have to go all fancy and all of that. They can't stop us. So why reinvent the wheel if they can't stop us? You feel me? So yeah. All right, guys, and we hit the 5,000 like goal, man. Appreciate y'all so much. So much. I'm gonna be honest, I think we can do 10. At the rate you guys are going, I think we can do 10. Can we do 10? Can we get the 10K likes? Can we get the 10K likes? Let's see what we can do, guys. Let's see here. And the more likes we get, I'm just staying on to answer more of you guys' questions. So, this is fueling me to stay on longer. Miss B, she just went up. She's walking now. So she's doing her cardio. So she was in the kitchen cooking. And I said, man, wait on that, man. I'm talking to my guys, right? So she just went up and started walking. So the more likes I get, guys, the longer I stay on to answer your questions. Let's get to 10K, guys. Let's do it. All right, let's see here. Get the more of your questions. Coach said, I did flag for 5 seasons, and it all translated into tackle. 100%. 100%. And, that kind of goes into another point I want to talk to you guys about. Try to coach year round if you can. Try to coach year round. That's going to be to your advantage big time, because you not only develop as a coach, but like I said, the elite kids, the parents who are all in, on their kids' development. They're looking for off-season activities for their kids, specifically football. So flag football, personal training, things of that nature. Like, parents are looking to put their kids in these activities. So what you want to do is find a way to still coach year round. It don't have to be full time. We understand the fall is a grind, but if you can still coach football year round, that's why I still got my playbooks. And that's why I'm telling you guys, like, get the playbooks now, study it, like make it your own, customize, get the playbooks. So if you decide to do flag football, 8-on-8, 5-on-5, 7-on-7, whatever you decide to do, you got everything you need, right? You got everything you need. So that's my job, y'all. My job is to help you be the best you can be for your student athletes. That's my job. So I'm going to make sure you equipped with everything you need to be successful. A lot of you guys are winning championships for the first time. A lot of you guys are going to the playoffs for the first time, using all of my stuff that I'm giving. And it just fuels me to do even more for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the more successful you become, the more successful it makes me. You feel me? So, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Let me see. Get to more of your questions. Let's see. Coach said, I agree. Staying active in ways to still work your team through the off season is the best for the team. I'm telling you, it is. It really is. One of the worst things you can do is like have a bad season, football season, and then don't coach at all until next season. No, you get those boys that you struggled with. Y'all work in the off season. Y'all build chemistry. You find out what y'all need to improve upon, and then you get better. And then, like my championship team I was just talking about, we put up 72 points. The year before, we was a middle of the road team. We was a middle of the road team, and we were struggling. And then I installed the BEAST, and then we started winning games. And then guess what? When the off season hit, we began to do what I call strongman workouts. Basically, we would work to get stronger, get more endurance, just become just really good at our conditioning and full body, right? And by the time the season started, we was faster than everybody else, stronger than everybody else. We just better than everybody else. And it was because of the preparation, keyword preparation, we did before the next season. So we was active all, the following year. That's how you do it. You become championship ready in the off season, not during the season. I'm going to say that again. You become championship ready in the off season, not during the season. All right. Let me see here. And guys, if you haven't put where you're from, I want to know where you're from, guys. Let me know where you're from. This is one of my favorite things to ask. I like to know who I'm talking to and where you guys are from and where you guys coach and all of that good stuff. Utah, man. Bama. Coach Tip, where in Bama, man? I'm in Bama. Where are you in Bama? Let's see here. Los Angeles. Let's go. My wife, she's actually from Rialto, California. So she's always talking about LA. All right. We got Florida in the house. Tucson. That's the second Tucson team. Indiana. Moody. Oh, man, you're not too far away from me. You're not too far. Houston. Got Houston in the house. We got San Antonio. Love San Antonio, one of my favorite cities. South Bend. Man. Hey, Coach Tip, are you in the Elite Youth Football League? Is that the league you're in, man? Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. We at 8,400 likes. Can we get it to 10,000 likes, guys? Can we make that happen? Can we make that happen? All right, let's see here. Any tips on 8 versus 8 or a playbook? All right, Coach, that's a great question. So I'm actually working on an 8-on-8 playbook. So I'm not creating any content around it yet, but I'm creating. Usually my process, guys, is if you see me start making content about something, I'm working on the playbook or I'm just about done with the playbook. So, Coach, if you hold fast for another week or so, you're going to see more content on the 8 versus 8. And y'all let me know. Let me know this too, because this is something new to me. When does 8-on-8 football start for you guys? Because Alabama a little different. We a little behind on a lot of crap, and it drives me nuts. But I know a lot of you guys are starting 7-on-7, 8-on-8. I just did the 7-on-7 playbook. But I want to know when 8-on-8 start with you guys and 5-on-5. Let me know. Just let me know the month. Drop that in the comments for me. Let's see. First year coaching spring. I have no idea how 8-on-8 works. Okay. I got you, Coach. You just stay connected, Coach. Coach Hank said, "Where's the 7-on-7 playbook?" If you go to my link in my bio, you scroll down, just about all the way down, you will see the 7-on-7 playbook, Coach. So the way I got my store set up now, guys, I got the playbook collections, right? I just dropped the high school collection, the middle school collection, and then the Beast Unleashed playbook where I got all 10 of my playbooks, right? And then if you scroll down, you can get individual playbooks. I got that section for you. But once you go down there, you got the 7-on-7 playbook that you can get. And then at the very bottom, for you guys who are first year coaches or just want to upgrade your program, I got an online course. It's called the Dominance Formula. It's designed, it's the exact system that I run. Okay. It's the exact system that I'm running. I'm teaching you everything as it relates to how to start your program, how to organize your structure, the whole 9 yards. So some of you guys ask me all the time, like, how do I start my own football team? Like, how do I, pick my coaches? How do I fundraise? That online course, it got everything as it relates to that, and I made it really affordable too, guys. I think I got it like $50. $50 is what, Chick-fil-A for the family. You know what I'm saying? So I got that in there for you guys as well. And like I said, man, that's 15 years of experience I put in that online course. All right, let's see here. Okay, Coach Hank says spring. Okay, 8 versus. Cool. Yeah, Coach George, I got a 7-on-7 flag football playbook. You just go to the link in my bio, scroll down all the way down past the individual playbooks, and you'll see a section that says 7-on-7 playbook. I sure do. And I do have more coming, guys. I do have more coming. Y'all keep me busy, man. I also have a drill and skills development guide coming out soon, guys. So a lot of you been asking me what drills I use. Like, I'm working on this thing, man, like big time. It's going to have offensive line drills, running back drills, wide receiver drills, quarterback drills, DB drills, like linebacker drills. Like it's probably going to have about 100 drills, guys. So like, that's probably going to be the first thing that drops. It's the drill guide. And then the other playbooks are going to drop as well. So just to give you guys a head up of what's about to drop on this end. All right, let's see here. Coach said, is there a website you use for jerseys? We get new unis every year. I'm trying to find a good one. Actually, Coach, here I use a local business. Here I'm friends with a business owner. The name of the company is called Super Sport. It's in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Guy name is Randy, really good guy. That's who we go through. I've had a relationship with this guy for probably 6-7 years now. Good guy. And that's who I go through. I don't go online to get the jerseys. So sorry, Coach, I can't help you there too much unless you want to go through Super Sport, which I would recommend. They're very affordable. You can just tell them that Coach Beast or Coach Tim, he know me as Tim, so Coach Tim Whitehead referred if you want to go that way. All right, let's see. Coach Tip said, I'm head coach and run Moody Junior High 7th grade team and 8th grade team. Man, that's awesome, Coach. That's awesome, man. So I stay like in the McCalla area. So I'm not too far away from you over there in Moody, man. So let's definitely connect, man. Find me on IG. If you're not following me on IG, Coach Beast 888. Follow me, Coach, and let's definitely connect, man. You're not far away at all. So that's awesome. Coach Danny's Beast, what up, homie? What's up, Coach? What's going on? What's going on? And guys, we almost at 10,000. Let's get to that 10,000 like mark, man. Let's get there, man. We can do it. My goal was originally 1,000. You guys crushed that. Y'all crushed that Godspeed. So let's see if we can get to 10K. Let's make it happen, guys. All right, let's see. Coach Tip said we play Scottsboro first round playoffs. That's awesome, man. Man, good luck, man. I'm gonna definitely be watching the score. I always do that. I watch all the local games and all of that stuff. Coach Danny says, bowl weekend, it's on. Your Reaper defense has been a blessing. Man, that's awesome. That is so awesome. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. Y'all play at home, Coach? Coach Tip? All right. Coach Jay said, what do you think on the gun wing tee? Kenny Simpson's version. Honestly, I don't have an opinion just because I haven't seen it. I was looking at a gun wing tee playbook the other day, but I don't know if it was this gentleman. I can't give you, I'll say this. I like it. I'm one of those people that believe any formation works with the right personnel, the right execution, and the right preparation, right? So, I can't say much about it because I never ran it myself personally. But with what I see, I know it will work. I can say that much. All right, let's see here. I'm going to look him up, Kenny Simpson. I'm going to look him up. We ran the diamond pistol on the 12U level. Now, I love anything with pistol in there, and I love the diamond formation. So I know that was fire. I know that was fire. I'm converting from DC to OC, so I'm debating on this. Yeah, Coach, man, like, I'm one of those people. Okay, so I've been an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and of course, head coach most of my years coaching. And my best piece of advice to you on the offensive level, man, master simplicity with your guys. If they get damn good at running a certain formation, go with it. Maximize their potential in it. You know what I'm saying? If that's the gun wing tee, go with it. If it's the beast, go with it. If it's the air raid, go with it. Whatever it is, but just master simplicity. Do what works for your offense that plays into, their talent level, their potential in the whole 9 yards there. All right, let's see here. All right, Xander said, a guy running a Pee Wee league said to me and my friends, we're too immature to coach Pee Wee. We're all 18 plus. Man, look, Coach, don't listen to that crap, man. Look, I was 20 when I head coached my first team. My first coaching gig was head coaching a team at 20. And I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Like, I signed up for the 9 and 10-year-old squad, and they already had 11 and 12-year-old squad. And so I went out there my first day, and I'm expecting the 11 and 12-year-old coach to kind of guide me. He was like, all right, this your team. Good luck. I was like, what? Like, huh? good luck. Like, I felt like somebody threw me out in the ocean and just told me to swim, right? But that helped me so much as a leader. Like just kind of going in the hard way. But, again, this is why I do what I do, with you guys here. I don't want you to go, taking all these lumps and bruises that's unnecessary. There's certain things you are going to have to learn the hard way, right? There are certain levels of adversity you are going to deal with, and nobody can save you from that. But then there's other things, man, that you can learn that's basic, you feel me? That's just basic as hell that like for example, if I give you the advice to say build relationships with other coaches. Simple, right? Nobody told me that. So for the first probably 3 or 4 years of my coaching, I'm like, oh, I beat the hell out of them. I beat them. Oh, it's us against the world. All of that. I had that mentality, and that was the wrong mentality because like coaching is a relationship business, man. Like you build relationships with other coaches, and guess what? You got coaches who go up to the high school level, the college level, and just because of the relationships you got with them, they're going to create opportunities for you to be on staff, the whole 9 yards. You know what I'm saying? So don't have that us against the world mentality. No, man, build relationships with other coaches and things of that nature. I wish somebody would have told me that year one. I think that would have helped me from a mindset standpoint as a coach. All right, let's see here. Coach ER said, you should do some conditioning videos. Man, I've been thinking about doing that. Like I got all my pads and stuff in my shed, right? And I've been wanting to show you guys some drills. But I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to get my big ass out there and do that, or just find the drills that we actually do and just share it with you guys. Because there's a lot of teams that run the same exact drills that we do. And I like to just show you guys that stuff opposed to me taking my big ass out there. And, I'm at that age. So for you guys don't know, you probably can't tell from here, but I'm 6'5", 280 pounds. I'm a big guy. It's hard to tell here, but I'm a big guy. And I'm 36, and I'm getting to that age where, guess what? Them joints hurt a little more than they did when I was 26, right? So I like to actually find the videos and actually show it, show the videos of teams doing it. But I'm definitely going to do that, Coach, for you, man. I'm definitely going to do it. All right, let's see. Coach Rob said, I started running the single wing Beast in 2017, saw a college game with Yale. Yeah, man. Yale, the one who created the Beast, man. Yale, the one created the Beast offense. And don't let nobody there are other coaches on social media, I won't call names, who teach the Beast offense as well. And they kind of have a mindset of like the Beast is theirs. They run the Beast. They started the Beast. Hell no. Yale started the Beast. Like I hate it when anybody claims a formation. You know what I'm saying? Like I personally don't like that. That's just me, because I didn't start the Beast. I didn't start football, right? Football started in 1869. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't born. I wasn't thought about. You feel me? So like Yale University started the Beast offense, and teams, of course, over the years perfected it. And, and then, there's this other argument from some coaches who say, well, the Beast is just a fluke offense. How in the hell is a fluke offense when a college team, Yale University of all places, right? A freaking Ivy League school created the Beast offense. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just a single wing offense. It's an old school offense, but it's tried and true. It's single wing. It's just like the T formation, the flex bone, the wishbone. They tried and true formations, All right, let's see here. All right, guys, I'm winding down. I know Miss Beast, I don't hear her stepping no more, so I'm gonna have to get off here in a few minutes, guys. Yeah, man, and that's another piece of advice I give to you guys. You study the history of football, you'll understand that Ivy League schools, the ones who really started football. You got Yale, Princeton, Harvard, Rutgers. Like, these are the teams that started football, and they created a lot of the formations that I talk about, right? Like I said, the Beast formation was formed by Yale University. So, I can't claim that I started the Beast formation and I patented and all of that bullshit, right? Make it my own, and I share it with you guys. I don't run it exactly how Yale run it. I don't run it exactly like how some of the other beast offense coaches, teach it online and stuff. I run it the way Coach Beast run it, and I share it with you guys in hopes that you have as much success running it like I did. And I share it with you guys in hopes that you have as much success running it like I did. And I share it with you guys in hopes that you have as much success running it like I did. You know what I'm saying? And I share it with you guys in hopes that you have as much success running it like I did. You know what I'm saying? That's, for example, start running the spread. People was knocking him. They was like, man, because everybody was still running wishbone and wing T and T formation, right? So the power offensive guy was like, oh, the spread offense is a fluke. This ain't going to work. This ain't, and everybody running spread now. That's the way football goes. People criticize shit that makes them uncomfortable, that they can't stop or they don't understand, right? And then, in a few years, they'll be running it too. That's just how football goes. It's a cycle. That's just the way of the game is. Rob Stussy, you made it worldwide, LOL. I was that guy. Oh, man. Well, hey, that's dope, man. Hey, if I did, that's what I want to do, man. I won't lie. I want to be the best of the best in helping youth football coaches. I say from youth all the way up to college, D3, I want to be the best of the best in helping you guys, So I'm a grinder, man. I post probably 3 to 5 times a day, if not more. I have my days where I post up to 10. But I do it for you guys, man. You guys fuel that. And so I really appreciate you guys. So that's it for now, man. I hope you guys got value out of this live, man. This was fun. It was a blast. I don't get on here doing lives, but if you guys like this, give me a thumbs up in the comments and I'll do more. I'll do 2 or 3 lives a week if that's something that interests you guys. So if that's something that interests you, let me know. And I would love to do this more consistently, for sure. See, let me see here. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. I know some of you guys had questions. Sorry I didn't get to them this time around, but please stay locked in on what I'm doing, guys. I have a lot coming down the pipe for you guys in the off season. If you don't take anything else, this is my word for the day for you guys. If you don't take anything else that I said on this live, you want to be able to be active with football year round. Football is changing, okay? Football is becoming a year-round sport. So even though fall ball has ended for most of you, there's opportunities to coach travel ball, elite. There's opportunities for you to coach flag football, right? Get into something. Some of you may want to just do personal training. Do it. Like, you need to be active 24/7, 365 days a year to be able to build your brand, build relationships with your student athletes so you can set yourself up for success the following season. Have fun with it. Don't stress yourself out. It don't have to be full time. You can just start a flag football team with a few kids, have fun, build relationships with parents, student athletes. I'm going to be here year round, right? If God see fit for me to live, I'm going to be here year round, giving you guys more playbooks, more online courses, more practice guides, more drill and skill development guides. I'm here to be the resource for you to be great and be successful, guys. So I'm definitely going to I'm definitely going to be there for you guys. Coach Rudy said, do it more often. I will, my friend. I will. So that's it for now, guys. Really appreciate you. Really enjoyed the live. Until next time, guys, beast out. Peace.